Hi and welcome to Strategy Battle Games, another GBHL YouTube video. You're here with your host GBHL Damien,
GBHL Tom,
and we are here with another Battle Companies video. It's time for the Dwarven Battle Company. It's the second video in the Dwarven Battle Company series, and they are continuing their exploits as they go through the mountains trying to reach Erebor. So, in this game, here's the Battle Company, and after meeting up with their new recruit, they found this wandering hermit, this crazy old dwarf who was lost in the mountains. And he's asked for help in getting him home. So, for the purposes of this battle, they have to go all the way through the mountains over the beautiful scenery that Rick Fryer made for us, for SBG, and they have to get him to his crazy old hermit mountain shack. And they have to get him in there and get him through the door safely to get a win. Meanwhile, as you can see, their nemesi, the Uruk scouts, are everywhere with a whole bunch of Uruk scouts and a scout lieutenant. You also notice that there's a couple of crazy old wargs up here on the mountains about to charge down and eat them. So the rules for this game are pretty simple. The dwarves have to come across the table and try and get not thrown. Crazy old hermit, generic
fate point.
Generic hermit.
One fate point.
He has a fate point apparently. Into his house before they can be stopped. And the rules for the orcs are that they are sentries, which basically just means whoever has priority is going to move them. And with that, we'll get into it. Okay, so we're going to start with rolling for turn 1 priority, and Tom's orcs get a 3 and the dwarves get a 3. So Tom's orcs get a 4 and my dwarves get a 5. So priority goes to dwarves, and we will come back after movement. So with the dwarves winning priority, there was no need to move any of these orcs, and the dwarf company rushed forwards over this first rocky outcrop, and then those two wargs who are up the hill charge down into Sattler and Malcolm, and so we'll go straight on into combats for those. So let's start with the one who is fighting Malcolm, and the warg gets a 6. It's an astonishing start, but Malcolm gets a 2. It's a disaster. So it's a 6 to kill him. He hasn't done him. Never in doubt from Malcolm. And we'll have one dwarf here fighting against a warg. This is Sattler. We'll fight normally. The warg gets a 3. Sattler gets a 6, and Sattler will need a 5 to kill the warg. And the warg survives. And so with that, we'll move on to priority for the next turn.
Turn 2.
The orcs get 2, and the dwarves get 1. It goes to the orcs. It's a disaster. Look at his grinning little face. And we will come back after movement. Okay, so we're kind of part way through movement here. The orcs have all moved up. These two wargs charged in to have another little taste. But over here, Tim is going to charge into this Uruk, and he's going to throw his throwing weapon, for that is what it's there for. And he hits! Never in doubt. He needs a 5 to kill him. Oh, it's a disaster. And with that, he'll charge in like the reckless young fool he is, and Muldoon will join him. Cool. So Grant rushed in to the aid of his girlfriend, Sattler, his lady dwarf. Meanwhile, the little company ran up here on the mountains. But we are now in the shoot phase, and this orc is going to have a shot at the hermit through Hammond.
Didn't move, so 4s for a scout? 4s to hit.
He hits.
In the way.
He hits Hammond. Good work. Classic meat shot, and he does nothing. And in retaliation, Lex is going to chuck her throwing weapon down at this archer, and she needs a 5. Oh, she hits! Come on, do him! It's a disaster. Throwing weapons disappointing always. So we go straight into combat phase?
We can do, yes.
So let's start where I'm slightly worse off. I've got Malcolm fighting against the warg.
So the warg gets a 3.
Malcolm smashes it with a 4. Needs a 5 to kill him.
He fails. Backs away.
And surely here we have Grant and Sattler. So Grant's in red because he has a might point. Fighting against the warg. Grant gets a 6. What a leader. And it's 5s to kill. And with that, we will go into priority for the next turn.
Do you want me to roll the...
Okay, so the dwarfs. So actually it turns out we forgot a combat, of course, which was Tim and Muldoon fighting against the Uruk. So Tim and Muldoon just need 6, and they manage a 3.
So what can the scout get? It's a 4, which wins, and will strike at the Tim. Needing a 5. Oh,
nails!
It's close. And now we will go into the priority movement phase.
Okay, so we're pretty much at the end of movement with the orcs having backed off a bit, and the dwarves haven't all moved up, except for Tim, who's the crazy impetuous one, who's going to charge into that Uruk and throw his throwing weapon. Needs a 5. He hits! Needs a 5 to take him out. No blocker! That's cool. So war cry.
That was Tim, yeah?
Yeah, that was Tim, and he's going to rush on that way, clearing the way. That is glorious stuff from Tim. And with that, we'll go into the dwarven shoot phase, where Lex can chuck a throwing weapon up at this guy. Can she match her brother? She gets a 5. No blocker! And there are no combats this turn.
So I don't move the wargs.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, of course you get the wargs. Yeah, remarkable twist, there are now 2 combats this turn. And we'll start off with Grant fighting against the warg. Grant gets a 3. The warg gets a 4!
Point in mind?
No, he's fine.
Success!
Never in doubt. And the warg fighting against Sattler. Sattler gets all 1, it's an interesting choice. Oh, she's won it! Never in doubt. And she will kill the warg on a 5. Back he goes. These wargs are proving quite hard to kill. And with that, we'll go into priority for the next turn. Dwarves get a 3. And the orcs get a 1, so the dwarves will yet again get to rush forwards. Okay, so with the dwarves winning priority again, the orcs kind of were shuffled back once more, and the dwarven line kind of ran up here. 2 wargs charged back into Grant the Sattler again. Maybe this time we'll have a bit of luck against them. And the last move, in a desperate bid to protect the hermit, this Grimhammer is charging in with a 3rd throwing weapon. This Grimhammer, what am I talking about? That's Lex, sorry love. And she needs a 5 to hit. She doesn't hit this time, but she will charge in. And with that, we will go into the dwarf shoot phase, which is this Grimhammer at this guy.
This Grimhammer?
This is Tim Hammer.
Tim Hammer.
Who needs a 5 to hit. 4s this time, he couldn't match. And the orc can probably shoot back.
Which one? This
That one there.
Oh yeah. You can't miss, surely. Look, you only have to reach out with the arrow. So, pause to hit?
Oh, he's hit.
6. 6s again.
Oh, Tim's gone down. It's a disaster. Tim is down for the 2nd game in a row. The impetuousness of youth. And so with that, we'll run straight on into the shoot phase. No, done that. Fight phase.
Yep.
Shall we start here with Lex, who's now well angry about her brother going down, fighting against an Uruk Scout. Lex gets a 3. Classic fury.
Scout.
Scout gets a 4. No, not the siblings in the same turn. She's fine. And then we have Malcolm fighting against the chieftain.
200.
You. Oh, alright, brilliant. Malcolm gets a 6. He loves it. The chieftain
You do
is.
the mic point, I guess.
Yeah, I'll roll. I can see.
Oh, he's done it.
No, it's a 4.
Oh, of course it is. Yeah. And so Malcolm needs a 5 to wound you. Oh, he hasn't done him. And we move up the hill to where Grant and Sattler are once more battling against the wargs. Let's start with Sattler. Gets a 4. Smash the dice into Malcolm. She only needs a 5 to kill him. Stupid dog.
Unbeatable wargs. Next warg gets a 2.
And Grant gets a 6. A 5 to kill the warg. And he takes him out with another 6. Excellent work from Grant. And with that, we will make the next priority roll. The orcs are due 1. The dwarves get a 1.
And they get 1.
Told you.
Okay. Okay, so this is how it looks after movement, and there is the dead Tim. Good riddance. And
Dead.
not dead yet. The hermit dwarf is cowering as everyone has been charged around him, and there's another scout in very close range. Which one's Grant? Grant's there
Grant's up
up
here
against the
fighting
wall.
with Sattler.
Yeah, with Sattler.
They're never apart.
But Malcolm's in a spot of bother against the scout lieutenant and a friend. So we'll go into the fighting.
Yep. Shall we start with Malcolm in the spot of bother?
We can do. I'll
got
go
a shield.
200 with my.
It's a 5.
So the 200's in yellow with the mic point.
Oh, Malcolm. So we go up the hill to Grant and Sattler against this ding dog. We get a 4.
Chance.
Oh
Yes!
no, it's a nightmare.
And we'll hit Sattler.
Oh, this is fine. Loves life. Dogs. Then we've got Lex She's still angry.
Yeah.
Hopefully she's angrier than the 3.
A 3.
She gets a 4. 5 to kill. Oh, it's
Cut.
Oh, she takes him out. Good work, Lex. And so then moving up the hill, we have new recruit Hammond. He's actually, ironically, the oldest of the company.
Okay, go on.
He gets a 4. You get 4, so it's a tie.
It's my priority, so 1, 2, 3 for evil.
Goes to good. Come on, Hammond. Have him. Oh, he does not have him, alas. And finally, we have Muldoon fighting against one Uruk Scout. So Muldoon gets...
You're cocked.
I can rotate my models in any phase, right? Muldoon gets a 2. Cocked. Look at that one.
Fine, fine.
Oh, Muldoon!
Dear.
5 to kill him, and he doesn't take him.
Oh dear.
That's outstanding. But what's important for the orcs is all except this one now have been woken up, so aren't obeying the sentry rules anymore.
Yes.
So we move into priority for the next turn.
Yeah.
The dwarves get 3.
Dwarves.
Goes to the dwarves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, dwarves. Hey! Okay, so we're back after movement with the dwarves getting priority. As you see, they're able to push up a bit. The hermit has been forced to kind of take the long way around to his house to avoid the orcs. Everyone's charged in where they could, except for Lex, who's going to chuck a throwing weapon at this guy. She has killed before. 5 to hit. And in she goes. With that, we go to the orc movement phase.
Yep.
And presumably this one will charge Malcolm or Sattler.
Yes. Sattler.
Girl hater. And with this one, he could probably get into either Hammond or Lex.
Lex.
Going up on defense 6. And with that, we will go into the fight phase.
Yep.
Let's start up with Grant against this damn dog. Grant gets a 5.
Come on, Wolf.
Have him. 5 to kill him.
Are you trying to get that cocked?
Oh, I don't know, I just don't know your rules. It's a 3, apparently. And so, should we come around here?
Yeah.
Now we've got Malcolm against a orc.
Mm-hmm.
Malcolm gets a
Oh, it's
1.
poor.
It's not as poor as that! It's a 5 to kill him.
No, it's a draw.
It is a draw.
You get the 4, 5, 6. You're fine.
Did you see the filthies up to this battle companies? It's a 5 to kill him. Ah, it's not even cocked. And Malcolm takes out an orc. Next we've got Sattler fighting against the chieftain and 1. The chieftain uses my point though. She is so going to shield.
Yeah.
She gets a 5.
200 in white. Yeah, I'll let you have it.
You'll let me have it.
Well, I could use a mic point. But
Oh,
I'm
you
not-
didn't use it last time, did you?
Yeah,
I
but I'm not going
apologise.
to.
So she will strike at the filthy chieftain.
I thought you should shield him.
She was. She was just cheating.
Yes.
So we've got, unfortunately, this is a bit of a. No, I'll save that because
Okay.
that's the big moment.
Hammond then?
Yep, Hammond fighting against an orc. Hammond gets a 2. Classic old man, but he still wins. Hammond gets a 5 to kill. Oh, he doesn't take him out.
What a shame.
Oh God!
Take them all!
It's a disaster. Now, as we remember, Lex was fighting one orc. I don't know where this guy was. So we've then got Muldoon fighting against an orc.
This is important because it's right by the hermit. Muldoon.
He gets a 6. He's loving life.
That's alright.
He's fighting with the age-old experience of a game warden, and he needs a 5 to kill.
Doesn't manage it.
And so we have Lex fighting 2.
I'll
orcs.
feint with one of them. So the orcs set the bar at a 5.
But Lex smashes it with a 4. That's a 5 to take her out of the game.
Rerolling the white one.
Oh, she's gone. The little ones have fallen again.
Just keep it dead on the board. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Dear oh dear, poor kids. And so with that we'll go into priority. And so the dwarfs get a 6, it's good. The orcs get a 2, so it goes to the dwarfs. Okay, so with the dwarfs winning priority, they've managed to push forward. The hermit has made a bid for it out here. It's a bit risky, but we'll see how it pays off for him because Muldoon has charged 2 orcs and Hammond has charged 2 orcs. Meanwhile, over here we have some one-on-ones with Grant fighting his nemesis, the Dog of Doom, and Sattler fighting an orc, whilst Malcolm takes on the Chieftain. So let's start where I'm least likely to win. I'm going to start with Muldoon here, who's fighting against 2 orcs. He's going to shield.
I'll think with one of them.
He gets a 2. Oh dear.
5 takes it.
Back he goes. 6s to take him out.
Re-rolling on the red dice.
We rolling 1s on the red dice, Tom.
Yeah, just re-roll.
And now down here we've got Hammond who's shielding against 2. He gets a 5, it's better.
Fainting with the red again. 6. Take that with your cheeky comments.
So cheeky.
Re-rolling on the red.
Rerolling what, sorry?
That.
It's a reroll, it's a reroll! Oh, you can't reroll a reroll. Classic game. So we move up here to the epic conflict between Grant and the dog. Grant gets...
Oh. It's not good. Come on, the dog. Yes. 6, come on. Oh.
Oh!
Take him off.
And so we now have Sattler fighting against a orc.
Yep.
Sattler gets a 6. Sattler needs a 5 to take him out. Ah, you got to convert. And finally we have Malcolm fighting against the Chieftain.
Two-handed.
Malcolm gets a 2.
It's a 3, but that wins, so a 5 to kill him.
It's fine, everyone. Don't panic. It's fine. And we're going to priority for the next turn. The dwarfs get a 5. And they take it. It's great. Okay, so with the dwarfs winning priority, they're able to make a break for it again. The hermit is getting close to his home. He's now only 2 turns away from getting safe to his ruined and undefendable shack. Meanwhile, 2 orcs have charged into Muldoon again, the same ones that he beat last time, and 2 orcs have charged into Hammond again, the same ones who nearly killed him last time. I mean, what the... And over here we have 2 orcs fighting against Sattler, but with Malcolm spear supporting. Meanwhile, up here, as the sun goes down, Grant fights on against the wall. And so we go into the fight phase.
Yep.
So Muldoon's going to shield against those 2 orcs.
Sure.
Muldoon gets a 6!
I'll faint with one of them. It's a 6.
It's a 6!
That'll be a roll off. Your priority.
Oh, Muldoon! Choking fool!
Re-rolling the yellow, needing 6s.
Oh, he's taken him! Muldoon has fallen. It is a disastrous turn for the dwarves. And so we'll move on to Hammond. Mm-hmm. Like some dice. Hammond's going to shield. He gets a 5.
Okay, so I will faint with 1.
Oh, Hammond takes it.
Cocked.
You see this guy?
I couldn't see the dice.
So it's
I
gone.
assume he's been cheating.
It wasn't cheating. Anyway, gone. Roll to wound.
No, he's shielded.
You said it was cocked?
Oh, he was shielding. It's fine.
Yes.
No, it wasn't cocked.
Oh, it wasn't cocked. He's not cheating anymore. I'll take that.
Dead.
Back.
Dead.
He's not dead. He's very much alive. He's going to have to perform admirably next turn. But he will have help because Sattler and Malcolm are going to mess these 2 up.
I'll go 2-handed and faint with the other one. Oh!
What is it?
Oh
what is it?
no! It's a double 1.
Right.
So the 2-handed in white. We get a 6.
200.
So 5s with the 2-handed, 6s re-rolling 1s in the black.
Oh!
What am I?
What?
Who was it?
Lieutenant. What am I?
Oh, it's Sattler. Sattler's
Sattler has a
fallen.
fate point.
Sattler has a fate point!
She's gonna fail.
She's a paleobotanist. She's better than that.
She doesn't have a mic.
Sattler have a mic now.
No, she does not.
Another dwarf has fallen. But it's alright, because Grant will fight on against all odds and kill this dog. And a 6!
Come on, walk!
Oh,
Oh, high five. Oh, you went
And
right.
to wound.
is it my point?
Yes. And with that, he has skinned the dog, sending a huge wave of panic through the orc ranks. Or something. go into priority for the next turn. Dwarves get through. Oh,
Goes to the orcs.
goes to the orcs.
Okay, so at the end of movement, the hermit has been charged. To the dismay of the dwarves. He does have a fate point at least, but the dwarves are getting outnumbered now with the after the loss of
Everyone.
Yeah, loss of everyone.
I'll do Sattler, Lex and Tim.
Yeah, and
You remember their names!
I just don't care.
Nublar car.
Nublar. Not heard that in a while. Oh! And here's Dr. Grant, or just Grant, just Grant. He's not a doctor yet. He's not clever enough. Against one orc.
Not clever enough to gang up on 2v1s.
Okay, so we're going to go into combat. Shall we start with
Let's
Grant?
start with Grant, who's on fire! With a cock dice.
Ooh.
With 4.
It's the game of cock dice. Go on. Oh! You don't have a mic point either. It's a 6. On the 6! Oh.
Never in doubt.
Never in doubt, he says.
Hammond's going to fight.
Yep, Hammond gets. It's a 5.
It's not bad.
Fainting with one of them. Oh, it's a 6! So fainting in the black dice. No, it's not a kill though. So Hammond survives.
And then we have Sattler.
Sattler's dead.
Sorry, Malcolm. Who's fighting.
Yep. Ooh, so the two-handed captain is in red.
Oh,
She's dead. Still dead.
Malcolm!
Always dead.
Has the captain used his fight?
No, he still has a thing.
I'm going to go for the normal orc.
Okay, normal orc.
He's a
Need
5. He's got to convert.
It's not a convert. It's not Sattler.
Oh, Malcolm.
Definitely not Sattler.
Remember their names.
Yeah.
And finally, it's the biggie.
Yeah.
It's the hermit against an orc.
It is the hermit.
So the hermit gets
Hermit can faint though.
a 5.
Oh, it's strong.
He will faint because he's only fight 3.
Yeah. Now, I'm just reaching for a dice. Needs a 5 to take this. Oh! Defense. So it's 4s. Oh, and the
Hermit life.
survives.
Okay, so we're now going to go into priority for the next turn. The dwarfs get a 3.
Taking all the dice.
Oh, what? Oh, the dwarves get a 1 and the dwarves take it in a... Okay, so with the dwarves winning priority, they've been able to hopefully gain a bit of ground. The hermit charged forward. He's 1 turn away from victory, but an orc has managed to catch him. Meanwhile, Malcolm is holding off these 2, Hammond is holding off these 2, and Grant has rushed forward but has been beset by the final orc. So who will win this? We will see in the fight phase. Okay, so we are now in the fight phase. We'll obviously save the hermit. So let's start with Grant fighting against one orc. Grant gets a 4. Oh, he takes 5 to kill him. Oh, Grant gets in.
That was important.
Yeah.
Grant. 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 Grant.
Grant. Bring up the dwarf's head. So we've got Malcolm fighting against 2. He's going to shield like a boss. Oh, there it is.
Yeah. So I've got a two-handed weapon who can't do anything because nobody might left.
Yep.
6s!
Malcolm!
Oh, 5.
Get back. And we've got Hammond who's equally going to shield like a boss. He's got 5.
Fainting in white.
Oh, Hammond!
He takes it.
It's alright, I'll kill the hermit.
You're never going to kill my hermit.
And the hermit combat.
Hermit for the win!
Oh, hermit gets a 6. So it is 6 needed.
Cheating still, guys.
Hermit for the kill to free up his way home.
Not good.
Backs away.
So we'll go into the priority roll.
Which is huge.
Backs away.
Oh, look at that. Backs away in front of the home.
In battle companies.
Totally legit.
Priority?
Oh, and it goes to evil, so it wouldn't have mattered anyway.
The orcs have run around to charge the dwarves.
I'll show you what he did. The orc, the murderous orc, did this to a dwarf. Ah!
So yeah, the orcs run
Like a tool.
and in an epic leader battle,
He's going to turn around and rotate the model at any time.
Grant's gonna.
Whoa.
Grant is going to get smashed
He's not.
by
Grant's invincible.
two-handed.
So, which one are we doing first?
Let's start with the less important ones.
Yeah.
So,
Hammond.
Hammond fighting an orc.
Oh, it's a roll-up.
1, 2, 3 for evil.
Oh, to evil. 6s. Oh, he's alright then.
Just going to back away. Someone taught me everything I know.
There's 2 on 1 down here.
Malcolm's going to shield. Oh, Malcolm! You
Right in yellow.
fucking fool!
That's a 6, he wins it.
Fainting
6s.
Fainting in yellow.
Oh, he's alright then. He's
Brain
alright.
doubt.
Leader fights.
Yeah.
Grant gets a chieftain. Nublar!
That's a 4.
Needs a 6 to outright
Or
win
5.
it. This one.
Takes it.
5.
5s, yeah.
Oh, Nublar!
Fake point. Oh, he makes it. But Grant does gain a point of experience.
Hey, classic Grant.
And the big fight.
Hermit.
Hermit off. Hermit fainting. Loses the combat on a 1. A 4 to
he's
wound.
still got
Fate.
Still gets fake point, yeah.
4.
Oh!
It's a 2.
Ever in doubt.
And we'll go into priority. Oh, anything but a 1.
Chance.
Oh, I guess it. We'll come back after movement.
Okay, so with dwarves winning priority, Hammond charged this orc, removing his control zone. Malcolm charged into these 2, and Grant charged into this one. And most importantly, this allows the hermit to go and get in safe and sound.
Safe and sound.
Which
It's
just-
nice.
Yeah, it's fun. This is nothing bad will ever happen to him.
rains.
Until it rains.
No wonder
He gets wet.
A bit of exposure can do that to you.
Tom does have one orc to. He's
he
going for Grant.
Didn't trap him. Good boy, Tom.
Want to kill Grant.
Can't kill Grant. He's the man. So
Combat.
we're into the fight phase.
1-on-1 here.
Yep. So we've got Hammond against an orc. Hammond gets 2.
Takes it 6s.
Oh, what was it? Hammond shielding.
Okay.
Oh.
There's nothing to gain now.
Wow.
Oh.
XP.
Fine. No, it's fine. I would have. I was
I'll faint.
shielding.
With 1.
You win.
No.
Call that evil.
This is so This is grim.
Grant, like the leader he is,
He's gonna shield.
shielding. He's got 3.
2-handed in yellow.
Oh, yellow takes it. So yellow needs 5s.
And
Black needs 6s.
re-rolling 1s with black as well.
Yellow's got a 1.
Cocked. Come on, 6. 6!
So the fake point. It all comes down to this roll.
No!
Passes.
And with that.
Oh dear.
Move the car, never
Let's have a handshake.
Great game.
And we'll come into the around the campfire and see what happens to the knocked out dwarves.
So here we are looking at the dwarven fallen to see what happens to them. So we're going to start off with the kids. We've got Tim. What happens? It's a 6!
He's alive. He's full
Like a boss. And we've got Lex. It's a 6! Siblings are fine. And we've got Muldoon, who does die in the source novel.
Oh,
It's cocked. It's
Cocked
cocked.
on
Look,
one.
that is totally cocked.
It's the game of cut dice.
It's a 4!
Makes full recovery. And 2d6 for Sattler.
The 1, the 1, the 1.
Okay, I'm Sattler. It's a 10.
It's a 10, an old battle wound. Before each game, roll a d6. On a 1, the hero's injury prevents them from taking part in the battle.
I would have thought 10 would get me something nicer than that.
No.
Okay, cool. I'll take that. We'll accept it. They're all fine.
That was Sattler with an old...
And we'll come back when we do experience and the other stuff I don't understand.
You get a choice.
Okay, so Grant was such an astonishing fighter in this. He's gone up by 4 XP.
6 XP.
6 XP, like I said. And he gets to roll on the chart twice.
Yep.
So his first roll, he gets a 4.
An attack or a wound.
I want an attack, please.
Attack.
Choppy, choppy, dwarf, dwarf.
One attack. And roll again.
And again, he gets a 6.
Ooh.
That sounds promising.
Ooh. A point of might or will?
I will have a point of will, please. No, might.
Sorry,
Point
David,
of
we have to
might.
take your first answer.
Point of might and extra attack. We'll take that from Grant.
He's little captain now.
Little captain.
Real cap, real
Good work. You see? Science pays off.
Settler? Roll a
Settler.
D6.
She gets 1 roll.
Yep.
She gets a 5.
Now you get to choose to roll on the special rule table.
Okay.
I'm going to pause the camera and come have a look.
So Sattler is going to roll on the fighting advancement table, even though it's deeply sexist, saying that things happen to he. But she gets a 5.
Heroic presence. The hero may fight a heroic combat without expending might to do so.
Yes, you can. Every turn.
Every turn.
Good girl. Love it.
She also has the old wounds, so hopefully you roll a 1.
Outstanding combo. Synergy. Next up we have Lex.
3 combats. Yep, roll the dice.
She gets a 5.
So on the fight table,
Yep.
I assume. Yep.
Obviously. Fight table. That's a 1.
Blade Master. This hero may reroll one of his dice per turn to determine who wins a fight.
Her dice.
Her dice.
Yes. So she's a banner for herself.
But Malcolm.
Oh, is this a hero one?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, that'll have to be for Malcolm then.
Oh, sorry.
That is a he.
Yeah,
I thought, yeah, so Malcolm gets that. Sorry, Lex.
and Lex can now roll. So,
On a different chart, you know.
different chart, yeah.
She's not a hero. Lex gets a 5.
There's nothing for her, I'm afraid.
Nothing?
She's fully upgraded.
Have you checked in the back?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, that's a shame.
If she rolled a 6, she would have got a fate point and become a hero.
Ah, alright. But there is my little company. And they're all grand. I'll take that. An old wound. Like a boss. And they will move on to the next and their last adventure. And we'll go around the campfire. So, with my 4 gold, I'm going to roll on the reinforcements table. So, it's up to you guys. Impartial here, is that a 3? Or is it a cocked dice?
It's cocked.
Oh. It's a 2.
So it's a dwarf with spear.
Still don't have them. Alright, we'll
Dwarf with shield.
figure something out.
Just say it.
So, welcome. I think it's when they say campfire, isn't it?
Okay.
Welcome back to Around the Campfire. So yeah, that was the second adventure in the dwarven, the dwarves of Baruk-Nublar's venture.
Yeah.
Good game.
Yeah.
It was good fun.
Shame Grant didn't die, but
Grant's a legend. It's a good little scenario, that.
yeah.
For a kind of, I don't know if you're guessing this, but we're kind of making these up.
Yeah.
But that was good fun, protecting the little crazy
Yeah,
helmet.
yeah.
He was
Yeah.
good.
Will we see him again?
We might. I think we end on that.
Yeah.
And making them go, oh.
Oh.
So right now there's a 50-50 chance of seeing him.
Yeah.
So yeah, how do you think that went?
Yeah, it was good fun. The walks were amazing.
Yeah,
2 walks.
I like them standing on the edge of the cliff,
Yeah, yeah.
like fighting for hours and hours and hours, while the rest of his company just wandered off
But point of might in the end.
doing.
Okay.
But thankfully,
Yeah,
the brave sacrifices of Lex, Tim, Sattler, and Muldoon didn't hamper me too much.
No. But yeah, the hermit had a couple of rounds of combat and
He
could
did?
have gone down.
Yeah, but he didn't kill an orc, did he? But he fought him off in the last turn, I
Yeah.
think. And he saved it with Grant saved it with his fate.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's good stuff. And they've done alright out of it.
Mm-hmm.
So Grant has an extra attack and extra might point,
Yeah.
which
he's
is
a
pretty
beast.
tasty.
Yeah.
Not quite a beast. It's not bad.
It's defense 7 though.
Depends if he shields, that'd be good.
Yeah. Forward attack.
Sattler, I believe, gets a free hero at combat
With her 1 attack.
with a 1 attack, but has an old battle wound, so she could miss a game on a 1.
Okay.
And Malcolm's got a free banner to himself.
Free banner to to
So
himself.
he's a personal banner. So that'd be pretty good.
Yeah, yeah.
Handy for the next scenario.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, well worth giving that a go. I think that could go either way, I think.
Yeah.
Like a few more lucky combats.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, so we'll move on next to the third in the series of the dwarf.
Yeah, the final one.
Yeah, the final one for the
before
dwarfs progression, in which
big
they're going
meat.
to be trying to escape the mountains that they've now been lost in, and try and get out of there and get towards Erebor,
It's
which they go.
complicated because of
And
something
I
they've
think,
done.
yeah, I think something they've done in the past might come back to haunt them, but hopefully they might have made an unlikely friend.
Yeah.
In a
Clue
crazy old
is that it's
corner.
Jurassic Park 3 related.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, it is a bit. Yeah. Which is the first Jurassic Park thing that's been linked to my Battle Company story.
Yeah.
Indeed, so join us for that, and that'll hopefully be quite exciting.
Yeah, comment below if you know what the Jurassic Park 3
Yeah, it's very specific.
link is that we could be doing.
Indeed. Until then, don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe.
Pledge to Jamie on Patreon, like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
Support your Hobbit hobby.
And happy strategy battle gaming.
Nublar! All good?
Mm-hmm.
Are you recording?
Oh,
That must have been great content.
don't know how I put it on.
It'll be fun for Jamie to edit. Don't know how he put it on. Never works a camera. Does not understand.